All right. Remember Shaktism? We talked about that. So just to recap, Vaishnavites see cows as Krishna's bestie. The Shivites see, the Shiva living within the bull themselves. And then the Shaktas take it to a whole new level. They see every cow as a walking, mooing manifestation of the divine mother. Remember the Shaktis? They appreciate the mother goddess, the spiritual feminine force.
Right. These were my favorite last time.
Probably. A little cuck. Think about it this way. In a tradition where divine feminine power is everything, what is the ultimate symbol of nurturing cosmic energy? The female cow. This is where we're going to talk about Kamadhenu. This is the wish-fulfilling cow, basically like Aladdin's genie or something. Maybe that's disrespectful to say. I'm sorry, Hindus. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, okay? I'm just trying to put it in a way that dumb white people can understand. This celestial mother is not just some, cosmic, dairy farm. According to Shakta texts, the Kamadhenu emerged from cosmic ocean during the churning of the milk sea, basically making her the universe's OG mommy milker in a way. She is the first one. She's depicted with a woman's face, showing that divine motherhood transcends species, right? Because if you're the goddess herself, why would you be limited to just human form? We should pull up a picture of Kamadhenu. Can we pull that up? Yeah. See, look at this.
Damn, game's on it.
Wow. So this is a slightly different version. This is basically, actually go back to that because that's helpful to point out that this idea is basically that all deities are living within the cow herself. So
now, what's a deity for our listeners who don't know and me?
I mean, this idea that a deity in general.
Yeah.
Just like a god or like, the pantheon of gods or just the single god that you might worship. Mm-hmm. Like, I guess it's not really used in Christian lore as much, but like in a way, I think you could probably classify God as a deity. I mean, gotcha. I'm also talking about my ass. I don't even know the definition of a deity. I think it's just some type of like supernatural, I think probably a supernatural cosmic force. But let's get an exact definition, shall we? A god or a goddess in a polytheistic religion, divine status, quality, or nature, the creator and supreme being in monotheistic religion. So yeah, there you go. It's just a god or a goddess, I guess. But I feel like you could even say that like a demon is a deity or something, or like a jinn is a deity. Regardless, it's supernatural. And this idea, I'm pretty sure, is tying into the idea that all gods are believed to reside in the body of Kamadhenu, the generic cow. Her forelegs are the scriptural Vedas. Her horns are the triune Brahma, being Brahma at the tip, Vishnu in the middle, and Shiva at the base. The eyes are the sun and the moon, and the shoulders are the fire god Agni and the wind god Vayu, and her legs are the Himalayas. So that's what that image kind of represents right there. So you can see that, there's an all-encompassing nature to it. But the one that we're speaking about specifically is the depiction of this mother goddess with the face of a human. There you go. Shout out to the Shaktis.
Is it wrong to say that looks like Pocahontas?
No, I wouldn't say it's wrong, okay. But you can see why Christopher Columbus called them Indians.
Right.
That's my point.
Yeah.
So you can see he comes over, he's like, I'm looking for India. And he's like, well, close enough, I guess. If you're like me, you probably read a news story and you're like, this is crazy. What is the truth about this? Is this a partisan spin? Is this funded by some media company or some country by their state-sponsored media to try to warp my brain? I genuinely read news articles now with so much skepticism because I have no idea if this is from the right or the left and what the agenda is and why it's being presented in front of me. And that is why I follow and support Ground News. That's right. So even before I started working with this company on the podcast, I've been following them on Instagram because I just thought they gave a very, very great, unbiased, nonpartisan approach to media. It's awesome. Basically, you're going to get a headline and they will show you sort of the different media splits as it comes to understanding the story. They will compare the reporting from different outlets across the political spectrum in one place to show you how the framing and word choice can affect our understanding of a story. I mean, here's a story that my mom sent me from a couple months ago. Robberies, assaults surge in Central Park, leaving New Yorkers and NYC tourists terrified. What is the purpose of this story? Who is writing it? Where is it coming from? Now I can go to Ground News, read this headline, and be able to make an assessment as to whether or not this is predominantly being reported by the right wing or by the left wing and make some type of deduction like, oh, this is actually being used, as some sort of political apparatus. So if you're like me, if you're a truth seeker, if you're trying to find unbiased news, I would absolutely recommend Ground News. It is completely independent, nonpartisan, subscriber funded. It allows readers to think critically about the world around them, and it doesn't tell them what to think, but instead lets them think for themselves. And ultimately, it avoids misinformation and tries to heal polarization within our country, which I think is absolutely amazing. So don't let misinformation and sensationalism influence how you think. Save a massive 40% on Ground News' top tier Vantage plan with my link, ground.news/Gagnon, Gagnon, or scan my QR code right here, or go to the description and click on the link. This unlocks access to all of their news analysis features, something that I think is, super important to have. Yeah, make decisions based on facts, not spin this November. Check them out.
Here is a bulletin.
Imagine this. You're 30 feet underground, digging through frozen earth with spoons and mess hall plates. Nazi guards patrol overhead. One wrong move, one loose pebble, and it's over. But on this night in 1944, 76 Allied prisoners would attempt the impossible, tunneling their way to freedom in the largest prisoner of war escape of World War II. And centuries earlier, in a cold stone chamber, a teenage girl in armor stood before her accusers. Her crime? Leading armies, speaking to angels, and daring to challenge the most powerful men in Europe. Joan of Arc's trial would become one of history's most infamous moments. These are just two stories from Today in History, the newsletter that brings you the most fascinating events from the past, delivered fresh to your inbox. From epic wars to religious rebellions, ancient mysteries to modern marvels. Don't miss another piece of history. Scan the QR code now or click the link in the description to sign up for Today in History. In Shakta temples, cows aren't just sacred, they are the VIPs, you could say, in the divine drama of worship, right? During the famous Durga Puja festivals, you'll see cows being worshipped alongside the goddess, decked out in red saris and golden ornaments. Some Shakta temples in Bengal and Assam even maintain the tradition of having a designated Gwa Mata, which literally translates to mother cow, who gets the first offering of every puja, because even the mother goddess knows to respect her fellow divine moms. The connection between the goddess and cattle protection in Shaktism goes beyond mere symbolism, right? Shakta traditions view cow protection as a direct form of goddess worship, and some texts claim that caring for cows generates a more spiritual merit than, elaborate temple rituals. Modern Shakta practitioners haven't just preserved these traditions, they've revolutionized them for contemporary times. The organization like the Kamakhya Temple Trust run a high-tech Goshala. Can we get a picture of a Goshala? Goshalas. And they combine ancient reverence with modern veterinary science. The Bharat Mata Goshala network, inspired by Shakta principles, has created a model where cow protection meets women's empowerment. Right? Mm-hmm. No jokes there.
Nope.
They've even got programs where urban devotees can adopt a cow virtually, getting regular updates about their four-legged manifestation of Shakti. I mean, that's awesome. You can do a virtual adoption of a cow. So yeah, look at this. This is a Goshala where literally they just have cows living their best lives. It's kind of nice. If you're going to reincarnate, being a cow wouldn't be a bad option, because you get to just post up.
In India.
In India. Yeah, that's a good, In India. Yes, that is a good one. Can we look at this, how to adopt a cow? Maybe we throw some beans at that.
It's not adopting. You're just paying.
You're supporting.
It's kind of like buying a star.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. I mean, this is an American version. That's kind of sick.
We know a good idea when we see one.
Yeah, this is awesome. Oh, the Shanti cow. Look at this. Oh, this is nice. It is a nice thing. So,
well, the grass area there is so nice, but
no, look. Compared to getting a nail in your head, cows are allowed to live out their full span of life. They're nurtured, respected, treated with kindness. Calves are allowed to stay with their mothers and nurse from them for 4 to 6 months. Cows enjoy feed as well as grazing freely on pasture. That's just beautiful. I love that. That's very, very sweet. And now we're moving on to the Smartas.